Hello guys, welcome back to C Hash or C Sub tutorial session 10. In today's session, I will discuss about C Hash string concept and important strings methods. So what is string? A string is a variable which will contain a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. In C Hash, a string is a series of characters that is used to represent text. It can be a character or alphabet, number, special character, word, or a long passage surrounded with the double quotes. An array of character works same as C hash string. There are two ways to declare a string variable in C hash, using system.string class and using string keyword available in C# or C hash. Both are the same and make no difference. Now let's understand what are the different way we can declare string variable. So with the help of the string keyword we can use declare it. You could see here example. We can convert a character to a string, and also we can use system.string class to define the string. Apart from that, there is another way, right? In case we are using same character and we can repeat it for n number of times. Now let's try to understand how we can define string. So this is our project opened in the Visual Studio 2022. Let's define some string s1 equal to learn C hash from scratch. So that is the one string I have defined. Okay, this is the one way. Let's define other way with the help of the string class. So I need to use capital string. Then I can create a object or instance s2 equal to new string, or I can directly give that variable value of the string, right? So say C# tutorial, right? So that is the two way I can define string. One is with the help of the string keywords available in C hash, another is the string class. Now if you want to print in the console, so I need to call the Console.WriteLine methods available here, and I can just simply print out the variable value here s1. Also I can other variable I can use s2. Now let's try to run the code so that value will be displayed in the console. So first string with the help of the string keywords, so you could see it is coming as learn C hash from the scratch. That is the string I want to print out. Then second string with the help of the string class C# tutorial. So this is the two way we can define the string in the C hash or C# language. Then I can have a character. I can convert the character to relevant string. So let's define something called char. Here I need to give the matrix symbol, and I can give the variable name called char equal to, and then you need to give within the double bracket, and it will be single comma. Instead of double quote it will be single quote, right? Suppose say C#, so it will be comma all the C#. So this is the different character I want to convert in a string, right? So we need to give first the data type name as character, the corresponding variable name, and within the double quote, right, I need to give all the character C, S, H, A, R, P. So these are the different 6 character I want to convert into a string. So how can I do it? So I need to use the string class. I can create new variable name called s3 equal to new string, and here I need to pass the character variable. So that is the way and now I can print it out in the console. S3. So now let's run the code and let's see whether the new character is now converted to string. You could see C sharp. So whatever we have distinguished with the comma and within the single quote, now it is converting a string C sharp. Okay, so that is the one more way we can convert the character to string. The last one, right? In case suppose the same character you want to repeat it n number of times, then how can you do it? So I need to also create same way string keyword. I can create new variable called s4 equal to new string. Here everything will be smaller, then bracket, then here you need to give which character you need to repeat it and the number of times. Suppose say I want to go with the character D and I can repeat it, suppose say 10 number of times. So that is done, so it will be repeated 10 number of time, and then you can print it out in the console. So here you can give the new variable name s4. Now you could see the output will be coming as D with 10 number of times repeated, right? Similarly, if you go with the other character, the lower case, you can give value called f and you can change it to suppose say 7 or 8. It will work also same way. F will be printed out with the smaller f and 8 number of times. So this is the different way, right? We can create the string variable or the object in C# or C sharp. Now let's see what are the important methods available in string class through which we can interact with the string. So user can merge or combine two or more C# string using plus operator. Okay, so we already defined couple of string. Now let's try to combine couple of string. So I can use, right, say s1 plus s2 plus s3. You can combine also if you want to give suppose some more digit, right, alphabetic value or integer value, you can also add it. Okay, also if you want to add some other string within some double quote, say test, you can also do it. So with the help of the plus sign, you can merge or combine two or more C# string. Now let's try to run your code and let's see how it is behaving now. You could see learn C# from the scratch, and then again C sharp is getting added, C sharp tutorial, and then the C sharp is getting coming from here, the character variable, then 100 is getting added and test is getting appended or amended or merged. So that is the way you can merge or combine two string. And in the string class there is a one important method available, concat, through which you can also concatenate two string. How can you do it? Now let's try to call the concat method to concat two string. Then I can use any string first, s1 dot concat. So that is the method names available, concat, and here you can give the other string, right? I mean sorry, first it will be concat method string dot concat. It will be coming from the string class dot concat, and here I need to give the string whatever I want to concat it. Suppose s1 comma s2, and I can need to end with semicolon. Now you could see if you run your code. Now we need to first close the console, then I can run code. So you could see here it is getting concatenated. Learn C# from the scratch and C sharp tutorial, because this is the two string I want to concatenate. If you give some space here, so that same space will be there displayed also everywhere, right? So let's try to run it after giving some space so that you can get the difference, right? Learn C# from the scratch and then other part is getting concatenated to the string. So with the help of the concat methods available in the string class, I can concatenate two string. So for merging, combining or concatenating, either you can use the plus operator or the concat methods available in the string class. Then say I already having the strings, but I want to get to know, right, whether that particular index, what is the value is there, or with the help of that particular character I want to display that character is belonging to which which position. So with the help of the index of method, right, I can also operate with. So index of method will return the index of the first occurrence of the specified character or substring within the string. It will display -1 if the specified character or string not found. In case it is found, it will give you the correct exact value or position for the first occurrence. In case that particular particular character is not available at all, it will give you -1, right, -1. So here learn C hash from the scratch is available, right? For that particular string, I want to get the I want to use the index of, right? So how can I use it? So I need to use Console.WriteLine, then the string name dot index of, right? So I want to check that where A is available, my A character for the first time. So I can give like that way. So it will give me the desired output. I need to surround with one more bracket. So here A is available, right? But here nothing, not a single word called T is available. But if you want to give, if you want to print out the T, so it will display the output as -1. So here A position is coming at the third place, means 0, 1 and 2. So it will give you the value as 2. Now let's try to run the code and let's see what is the output with the help of the index of methods available in T. It is, you could see here, right, 2 and T. I think T is also available. So instead of -1, it is giving 18. So it is 0th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. So it is giving you 18. So let's see one of the important thing called Y, right? So it is not available. Now if you want to run, it should display the -1. So that is the way you can get to know whether the particular character is available or not in the string, right? It will return you -1 in case that particular character is not available in the string. Then say you want to get the desired character and some positions, right? You can use the indexing. So how can you use the indexing here? So let's copy the code here, and here you can use the string again. Then you can give that third bracket, right? And here you can use suppose the indexing 4. So here with fourth index, what thing is available? 0th index, first index, second, third and fourth. So it will display you the value of the n character. Right, now let's try to run and let's see whether n is coming as the output or not. Yeah, you could see here n is coming as the output. So that is the way, right, you can use index of to get the exact position of the particular character which is the first occurrence, and also with the help of the indexing, right, you can get the desired character based on the given index for the particular string. Then say in case you are having two strings available and you want to compare those two strings, okay, so there is a methods available called compare. So it will compare two string in the alphabetical order. Result will be 0 when the strings are exactly equal. Positive integer in case the first string comes after the second string in the alphabetical order, okay, or negative integer when the first string comes before the second string in the alphabetical order. So we can use the compare method. So we have given say two string. I can now give the two string name as same name. Okay. So now if I want to compare these two string, so definitely it will give me the result as 0. So s1 dot compare. There is a method compare 2, and I can give the s2, and I can end with colon. Now if you run your code, it will give you the value as 0. You could see, because the both the strings are same here, so it is giving you the value as 0. Now here just change it. Instead of learn, you can make it anything, right? A. I'm changing the value for the first value, so it is not matching. A and L is not equal. So here it is coming as -1 because A is the previous character, right? A is lower than L, so that is the reason it is giving you -1. And in case A is more than L, suppose they give Z, so it will give you the +1 value. So that is the way you can check whether the two string, you can see the +1 is coming. Two string are equal or not, right? With the help of the compare methods or compare to method. Also you can use compare method. No, compared to, it will be compared to. Okay. Now the next is length. With the help of the length, right, you can get the number of character available in a particular string. Suppose say here for the particular string how many characters available, instead of counting I want to check, right? So I can check it, I can get the number of character here. So let's copy it and let's give it s1 dot length, right? You can end with semicolon, so it will give you the length of the string. If you run it, so how many character available in the string, it will give you total 21. Now let's try to count here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. So these are the 21 character including the white spaces as well, and any alphabetic numeric value, so it will give you the length of the string. So that way in case you want to compare the length of the two string, you can just get the length and then you can compare it also, right? You can validate it whether the length of the two string also similar instead of the exact kind of string as well, or exact wording. Then there is a methods available in the string class is called replace. So with the help of the replace method, you can replace a particular character or a phrase or means character sequence as well, right? So here I already had the particular string, right? Learn C has from the scratch. Okay, learn C has tutorial from scratch. Okay, now if you want to replace it, so I can replace it with the either a character or a phrase. You could see there's a method available replace. So if you want to replace a character, say I can replace a character called A with anything called L, I can do it. So it will replace me. I need to end here another bracket. So it will replace me all A with L. So that is a character I can replace it with the string. So all the relevant character wherever A is available, it will be replaced by L. Okay, you could see all the A got replaced by L. So that is the one way I can replace a character, old character with the new character. But in case you want to replace a phrase or a character sequence with new character sequence, how can you do it? So there is a same method you can use it. So here you need to use the phrase. So within the double quote, suppose say from part I want to replace with to. So in case multiple from is also available, so those will be replaced by that new phrase. So it will be within the double quote because you want to replace a phrase or a sequence of character or the char sequence. So now if you run it, so all the from will be replaced by with 2. You could see learn C has tutorial to scratch instead of from scratch. So it got replaced. So these are the important methods available. You can concatenate, merge, combine. You can get the index. You can also, with the help of the string index, you can get the relevant character. You can compare two string with the help of the compare to method. You can get the length with the help of the length method. You can replace a character or a phrase with the help of the replace method. And in the next slides, there are a couple of methods available. Right, two lower, two upper, trim, contents. So two lower, right, with the help of two lower, you can um, move or change all the character to uppercase, whereas with the help of the two lowercase, whereas with the help of the two upper you can change all the lowercase character to uppercase. In case of already uppercase there will be no impact, but all the lowercase character will be uppercase, lower alphabet character. Suppose say for this particular thing, right, I want to change to two upper or two lower. So here I need to call that method called dot to lower. So it will be move to lower. Similarly, I can call the method to upper. So it will change everything to uppercase to upper. Okay, now let's try to run the code and let's see whether with the help of the two lower and two upper method are you able to do the intended functionality or not. So you could see with the help of two lower everything is converted to the lower case. With the help of the uppercase, right, all the character value is getting moved to the uppercase character. Okay, so that's the two important methods available. Then trim. Suppose in case there are in case in the particular string there are so many leading phrases or trailing phrases, but I don't want to consider with this leading or trailing phrases. But in case there's a middle some phrases that is fine, but I don't want to consider those things. So I want to remove those leading or trailing spaces. So trim method will return a string from which any leading or trailing white space will be removed. So here give some leading space and trailing space as well, but I don't want to, right. So in case you normally just want to print them, so what will happen, so all the leading space and the trailing space will be also printed out here. So let's try to run it and let's see. Okay, because whatever you could see here, the leading spaces, trailing spaces also coming here, right, trailing spaces also, but I want to remove them. So how can you do it? So you need to call the method called trim dot trim. Okay, you could see there's a method called trim start and trim end also available. So trim start will only remove the leading spaces, trim end will only remove the after spaces or the trailing spaces, whereas trim will remove both sides, leading and trailing as well. Now let's see whether it's working as for the method. You could see all the leading spaces and trailing spaces got removed here, right. There is no trailing space or no leading space. So that is the way, right, you can deal with the trim method. Then there is a method available in the string is called contents. So it searches the sequence of character in the string, it return true if sequence of character value is found in the string, or else it will return false. So say here learn C has tutorial from the scratch, right. So I want to see whether that particular is getting contents or not. Contents, you could see here, and here within the double quote I can give something called tutorial. So that is only single word I can check, and I need to surround with a thing, so it will give me true because that is already available in the string, right. You can also go with a phrase, suppose say C has tutorial, so that is also available, that particular phrase C has tutorial, so it will also give you true. But in case something is not available in the string, right, so say instead of tutorial I want to check tutorial, right, so it will give me false because that particular thing whole page is not available. Now if you run your code, you could see you can get the desired result. So tutorial available is giving true. CS tutorial, that page is also available here in the string, so it is giving you also true, but tutorial is not available here, so it is giving you the false result. So that is the way, with the help of the contents methods available in the string, user can search the sequence of character in the string. It will return true if the sequence of character or the particular sentences is found in the string, otherwise it will return false. Then you can define a string as empty, right? So these are the couple of way, right? Either you can define something called null, so it will be null string. Otherwise there is a methods available called empty, so string dot empty, or also it will define the string as empty, right? So let's string then empty str1. I can do call the string class and then empty method. So that is the one way I can define some string as a empty string. Then I can also another way, I can call it as null. So I can create new variable and I can give you as a null. So this is the two way, because these are the empty string. So if you want to print out something, so it will not give you anything, it will give you the blank only. So here empty string, empty strings true. Now let's try to run the code and let's see whether it is giving any value or not, because this is the null string. So that is the way you can define something called null, right? You could see there's nothing is being displayed, it's blank space only, because those are the null string and you cannot print out anything. This is the null or blank string. So that is the way you can deal with the empty string, okay, which where there is nothing or it is zero length. Then you can validate, right, whether particular string is starting with some start with or end with or not, right? So start with means it will check if the string start with some given prefix, return to if the string start with the given prefix or else false. End with, it will check if the string start with the given prefix. In case it is a it will end with the given prefix, or it will return true if the string end with the given prefix, or it will return false. So that is my string here, learn C has with the scratch. So I can remove the spaces here. Now you can check whether it is starting with or not. So it will give you either the true or false boolean value. So dot starts with. You could see that is the method is coming. So I can see whether it is starting with or not, that particular learn. Okay. So that will be giving me true. In case I am giving learn1, it will give me false. Similarly, if I want to check with ends with, that is the methods available. It is end with learn, it will give me false. But in case I want to check end with scratch, because that is the word last, right? So it will give me true. These are the different thing you can check. Now let's try to run the code and let's see whether this thing is there or not. So with the help of the learn, you could see it start with is true, because it is starting with learn, C has. Then the learn one, no it is not, it is false here. Then learn end with, no it is end with scratch, so it is also again false. And the next one, it is end with scratch, so definitely it is catch, so that is the reason it is giving you true. So these are the thing you can validate it, right? There is a start with methods available and ends with method available. In case your string is starting with or ending with the given prefix, it will give you true or false. Then some string. Sometimes there's a big strings available. I don't want to deal with the string. Instead of that, I want to get some particular character value, few of the substring. I can deal with that. So substring will return a part of the string. User pass begin index and length in the C# substring method, where start index is mandatory or inclusive and length is the exclusive or optional. So suppose say here this is my strings, right? This is my string and I want to deal with this. I want to print something in the console as part of my substring. So I press dot, I can use substring, right? In case you give only the start index, say 10th position, I want to print out everything, it can be possible. also, so it will print out after 10th position. But if you define the starting index as well as the how many character you want to print out, suppose say I want to print out the next 8 character from the starting 10, you can also do it. So if you running here, so it is printed tutorial from the scratch here for the first one, because I want to print everything from the 10th position. So 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here u is coming, right? U tutorial from the scratch it is coming. But next time I have given the start index, but I want also define the length, right? From the starting index I want to print the 8 character value whatever is there. So it is coming u t 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 till the L part is coming 8 character length. So that is the way I can get my desired, right, the substring. So where you can give the either the starting index, because length is optional, or you can define both the start index and the length, so that it will start with the start index and it will give you that particular length value with the for the substring method. So that's all from today's session, guys. Thank you.